dream I know deep up my feelings for you.
Hello everyone, welcome back to Reality Latest Duty, home of news and politics. Thank you so much for joining us on today's wonderful news. The headlines: a human rights lawyer, Martins Obono, has revealed significant irregularity in the recent Edo election. Moving on after this, we have the Edo State Commissioner for Communication and Orientation, Chris Nikari, said that the arrest of the Accountant General of the state, Julius Anelu, and two others is meant to cripple governance in Edo State. But guys, before we commence fully, I'd like to welcome those that are joining us on today's news for the very first time. You all are highly welcome. Kindly subscribe, like, comment, share, but don't forget to turn notification bell to get notified whenever we drop our video. To all amazing subscribers and viewers, thank you so much for joining us. So guys, let's proceed to the main gist. A human rights lawyer, Martins Obono, reviewed significant irregularities in the recent Edo election. My people, Martins, who is the executive director of the TAP Initiative for Citizen Development, said their investigation suggests extensive voter manipulations. Obono dropped a bombshell on Friday, accusing Nigerian Independent National Electoral Commission (INEC) of not just being complicit but actively rigging the 2024 Edo State governorship election. During the interaction on Arise Television, The Morning Show, Obono revealed what he called damning incontrovertible evidence of INEC's alleged role in the conspiracy that threatens to upend Nigeria's electoral system. My people, Obono's explosive claim didn't stop there. He also presented documents showing discrepancies between certified through copy of polling unit results issued by INEC and the identical documents uploaded to INEC result viewing portal. My people, don't be small bagel. So according to him, he said these discrepancies suggest that INEC produced a shadow set of result sheets to substitute the real ones. He does said. So, armed with stack of documents, Obono revealed that a comparison of the certified through copies and the INEC result viewing portal's record shows that INEC simply produced a shadow set of result sheets to replace the authentic ones. So the TAP initiative even enlisted a world-renowned forensic handwriting expert to analyze those certified through copies, and the findings were stunning. So the expert has confirmed that several certified through copies were filled out by a single individual, implying widespread forgery. This duplicate document bears identical serial numbers, but while the INEC result viewing portal's results are signed by party agents, so those certified through copies remain mysteriously unsigned. That is why he is saying that they need to really go into what happened in INEC. Honestly, because when he compared the certified through copies from INEC with the one on the INEC result viewing portal's record, they have to uncover something staggering. And it appears INEC produced a shadow set of result sheets to substitute the real ones. So right now, he has accused INEC of engaging in voter fraud by producing a second set of results that contradicted originals on the INEC result viewing portal. So what they obtained from the INEC result viewing portal has agent signatures and the same serial number, but the vote differs. That is what Martins is saying. Now, he is saying now that the non-governmental organization further alleged institutional rigging perpetrated by INEC, which they say threatens democracy if unchecked. The Forensic Examination TAP Commission revealed handwriting irregularities in this document, indicating that a single individual may have forged multiple results. So they have identified over 136 irregularities in one local government alone, including overvoting, result cancellation, and mutilation. That is what Obono explained. TAP also collected videos evidence of alleged vote buying, an issue they claim involve multiple parties. So my people, right now, Obono say no go agree, say INEC should be held accountable. He emphasized that TAP will submit their findings to the Independent Corrupt Parties and other related offences commission for prosecution. He said the way it is here for this country, but like I say, electoral offenders are not held accountable in this country, and that is why we continue this circle. So in the light of this finding, TAP has called on Nigerians to support efforts to enforce electoral integrity, warning that without action, they are doomed as a nation. So my people, the one where they shock the tap be say they don't find that say INEC allegedly engage in vote fraud by printing a second set of result sheets, replacing the original visible on the INEC result viewing portal and agent copies with forgeries bearing the same serial numbers but different outcomes, which shows that irregularity range from overvoting. My people, these are from the various world. So right now, a lot of people don't look happy. They say they are being exposed beyond reasonable doubt. Say, right now, the tribunal won't save their ringers this time around. So my people go like know what I think about this matter. They could not tell me in the comment section. Let's make it live in our comment section. Once again, thank you so much for staying to yours. Moving on to the next one. The Edo State Commissioner for Communication and Orientation, Chris Nikari, said that the arrest of the Accountant General of the state, Julius Anelu, and 2 others is meant to cripple governance in Edo State. In the statement he released on Saturday, the commissioner said that from Monday, the state government would have been grounded and unable to meet up with basic responsibilities and obligations. My people, this came amid the Economic and Financial Crime Commission in a letter dated October 28, 2024, when they invited 4 officials from the Edo State Treasury Office, including the Accountant General, Julius Anelu, to their Benin office. So the letter of invitation addressed to the Secretary to the State Government, and it was titled Loan and Agricultural Interventions granted to Edo State Government from Central Bank of Nigeria and Nigeria Incentive-Based Risk Sharing System for Agricultural Lending from 2018 to date, pertains to an agricultural facility that has been since repaid by the state government. So, the state government's officers, include the state accountant on Thursday, honored the invitation as requested at the Benin office of the EFCC to provide necessary answers as required by the EFCC. But however, upon realizing that one of the invited officials was no longer a signatory to the government account, the EFCC released the officer and requested for a current signatory whose name was not initially on the invitation letter. So the said officer is now also being detained by the agency at Abuja, in addition to the others who were originally invited and honor the invitation. The EFCC seems intent on crippling governance in Edo State, according to Chris Nikari, and they are acting out a script that portend grave danger to democracy. Now, Chris Nikari is saying that the reason for the invitation of this civil servant is clear, contrary to the invitation letter, to keep them in EFCC custody until November 12th, the day of the termination of the tenure of this government. So, in fact, from Monday, he is now saying that the government would have been grounded and will no longer be able to meet up with basic responsibilities and obligations. So, this devious action is most condemnable and reprehensible. Right now, Chris Nikari has urged the EFCC to act responsibly in the interest of democracy, justice, peace, and the well-being of Edo people. He also said that the EFCC should immediately release these government officials and not to throw Edo State into chaos, because Edo State government led by Governor Obaseki runs a transparent and accountable government. So right now, my people, Chris Nikari, they talk say their government go run until November 12, 2024. Unconstitutional action should not be done to hinder their operation. My people, don't be small because I would like to know your thoughts, your contributions, your opinions in our comment section. We'd love to hear from you. Once again, thank you so much for staying to us. On this note, we have come to the end of today's segment. Like, come your next. Bye for now.